I'm gonna tell y'all a true story. This young girl I know very, very well. She left home, but she used to sneak out at about let me see, 11 years old to be with some tall dude. Now they wasn't having sex, but he was real tall. They called him Sleep. He was so tall. She would sneak out and be with this dude. They wasn't even kissing. There wasn't no way she could get pregnant or none of that. And but they had a lot of fun together. He loved to hear her sing and rap. And he used to listen to that song with Circle Shocker. It Ain't My Fault, right? And Murder, Murder. All that stuff. He used to listen to, he was really originally from the South anyway, but he would listen to that. He would listen to Bone Thugs and Harmony, Crossroads. He listened to a lot of Tupac. And this young lady was in love, or so she thought. So that's why I say to people all the time, man, the legal age for a lot of things in other countries is like 12 years old, 12 years old, 13 years old. But in our country, it's a little different. Not because, we think differently, but because a lot of people who ran this country years ago was trying to prosecute people of color, because a lot of them were just like the people in Europe or Asia or Africa who they're a little older and they want to date younger, But anyway, this young lady, like I said, she would go out with this guy. He was real tall. She loved the way he picked her up in the air and stuff, He was super tall. You were looking like, man, is that her big cousin or uncle or something? No, we was the same age. And a lot of people just couldn't believe how tall he was. Well, after that, the father of this girl met this young dude. And it was crazy because they were neighbors. See, this young lady had a mother and father who divorced when she was 12 years old. So when they divorced, guess what happened? She didn't go live with her father, but she was always at her father's house. So she couldn't find this best friend of hers, She didn't know where he went. They had so much fun together. They was together every day. Even her younger female friends was like, where's she at? I can't find her. She don't ever want to come outside no more. So the mother of this young girl was like, you can't go and see that boy like that. You can't do that because something gonna happen. Well, the father was like, yeah, you can. He seems like a decent person. You can talk to him. Plus, he's right next door. Amazing story, right? So I left home. I didn't want to go back. I didn't want to live with my daddy, but I didn't want to go back. Because I had my best friend. Next thing you know, not more than 6 months later, child services was called. I got arrested. I was having fun, though, right before that. Police show up, just run. I could run my ass off. Right? Doing hair, making money, having fun. rolling up blunts, drinking, or doing whatever I wanted to do. But when you live in a country like this, things get crazy. I went to a performing arts high school downtown Cincinnati where my foreign exchange students was laughing at us. They said, y'all are crazy, man. I said, why is America? I said, well, I said America's crazy. He said, man, because y'all got the police. Woo, woo, woo. Y'all can't do nothing. Y'all can't drink. I said, you mean to tell me in Switzerland and in Germany y'all can drink? Yeah, we can drink at the dinner table when we're 12 years old. Yeah, we don't have to wear clothes all the time if we don't want to. Yeah, we don't have to wait to have sex or get married. We can do that if we're done we want to. I said, whoa, you know. But like I said before, this country is crazy. Those of us who was born and raised here, you know, especially African American, we go through a lot because inside and culturally, we are free. We're free people. You know what I mean? But some people were like always shackled, always in caves, always in trouble, always on the run, getting killed. And that's what's in their blood. So now that they have a country of their own, they love to flip them tables around and say, look how y'all treated us, man. We loved y'all. Sorry, I was cooking today. Got this stuff on my finger. We loved y'all, you know, y'all never gave us a chance, you know, type of thing. And I just sigh and breathe and say, okay, it's okay. Just let us have our peace, you know. Let us enjoy our families together. Can we just do that at least? You don't bother me, I won't bother you. You know, because we've been traumatized here just because of our skin tone. Not the skin tone itself, but the memories that a pale motherfucker has of being treated like dirt. Then having to raise kids and boost up their self-esteem. You are somebody. You are. Those niggas ain't shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that they're right, but I'm saying I'm not getting in the middle of none of y'all shit. I'm God's daughter. I'm a chosen young woman of faith, of God, a royal priesthood, a chosen generation. And I'm not getting in the middle of none of y'all's wars, arguments, fights, racial hates, nothing. I'm staying out the way. You feel me? So yeah, I had a rough childhood, but I ain't mad at nobody. I'm not mad at y'all. I love y'all. If I got some money, I'm gonna help you out. You know what I'm saying? I ain't greedy. Okay? So, you know what I mean? I know it's really no way to make peace with crackers, but at least let bygones be bygones with me and my family. And this ain't the first time you heard me and my family say that. You know, just let it be. Let it be. You know what I mean? If somebody fuck with you, man, shit. I'm gonna put myself in your shoes and say, oh, if they talk to me like that, what if I'm a police officer? And you talking about fuck the police? Oh, that's me. What if I'm a blood? Man, fuck blood. Fuck them. Fuck out of them. Oh, that's me, bitch. You know, I'm gonna motherfucking go upside your motherfucking shit. So, I'm not in the middle of y'all shit. I can't. Because I can see where both sides is coming from. Even though you can't. I know ancient principles and ancient teachings. I know the real history. Because it's in all the educational books in other countries. I know what white people went through. Okay? So I'm not on nobody's side. I'm on God's side. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the sons and daughters of God.